Christians be on that dumb shit. And this is that dumb shit right here. Ever so often, I get a Christian saying that the Bible is written in some kind of code. And if you can't break the code, then you can't understand what it's saying. This person is saying that if you don't know lemon protein and that is the structure that holds the actual cross, then you don't know what you're reading. And that the cross, dying on the cross on a stick, that's pagan Catholic stuff. So what you're telling me is that your God, in all his wisdom and all his glory, said that, you know what, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to give some information to some people 2,000 plus years ago. And for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, no one is going to understand anything that I'm actually saying because they won't have the scientific knowledge to know what DNA and limiting protein is. That this is the wisdom of your God that is coded. Guess what? Every freaking generation has thought that it was coded based on their understanding of science. And now you're just doing the exact same thing by saying that it's coded based on limiting protein because you know about protein and DNA and we can look in microscopes and all this sort of thing. But when they was walking around camel jockeying, when they was in the desert and they were sitting up there just figuring out how to use animals for agriculture, they had no idea about microscopic beings and had no idea about cellular structures and all this sort of thing. But your God, and all his stupid ass wisdom, decided that he's going to write a book with that encoded in it specifically so that the people who would create the religion wouldn't know what the hell they talking about and then would create the religion based on what they did know and then just lie to people and create all this confusion so that people won't really know what's going on, so that by the time we get to today, people are still holding on to the old idea, but you're supposed to now convince them of the new idea. That sounds like a God of disorder, like a God of chaos. That sounds like some dumbass human shit. And that's what these humans be doing. Y'all just be making up stuff to try to make yourselves sound like you figured out something about God that other people just couldn't figure out. When the whole thing is you just want to force this thing to work and you don't want to accept the old writings based on their old cultural things. And I agree with that. Don't accept the old cultural things that are written within this book but trying to make it fit into your new understanding of science and new paradigm. No, just take the book, take this new science that they discovered from Prometheus called fire, light that some bitch up, put it against those pages and burn it down. Watch the combustion and then create and manifest your own life, realizing that you are smarter and more moral than this deity and then the people who wrote back then. You're smarter than them. So if you're smarter than them, why would you accept their writing and try to force a code? If you're more moral than them, why would you try to force some kind of code and force your way to continue to believe in this book? Let it go, man. You're obviously smarter than the people back in the day. You know about limiting protein, but why attach it to a false book to people who were ignorant of such things? You have a great day. Remember always, you got to free yourself to be yourself because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations. Bye.